What's up guys, TG back with another Mayans video. This one is recapping and reviewing Season 5, Episode 5. It's probably the best episode of the season so far, and a lot's happened, so let's jump right into it. The episode starts off with Nestor, Hank, Bishop, and Angel in a car. They roll up on a group of Suns, and Angel fires off one shot, killing one of the Suns before Nestor speeds off. Everyone else in the car is celebrating and happy, but Angel does not seem to be enjoying himself. Afterward, we see Bottles at the clubhouse guarding the gate when three members of the Grim Bastards pull up. One of them is Lucky, the club's president. Easy comes out and initially believes that Charming sent them, but that's not the case. They came on their own to talk about the war between the Suns and the Mayans. Lucky says it's starting to affect everyone, and that RICO cases from the war can take them all down. He wants to negotiate a peace deal between the Mayans and the Suns, but Easy is hesitant to trust him and especially does not trust Isaac. Lucky puts his hand out for a shake, but the scene ends before we see if Easy shakes it or not. We then go to Angel, who is riding alone on the street, and Miguel pulls up to him in a truck saying they need to talk. Angel follows him off-road, and Miguel reveals that he knows about the Mayans warehouse raid and that Angel is the one who burnt down the other warehouse at the end of Season 4. Miguel knows if he reveals this, Angel is dead, but that is not his intention. He tells Angel he will stay quiet if Angel can get Easy to stop with the heroin and stop trying to cut out him and Soledad. Back at the clubhouse, there is a meeting, and Angel tries to shut down the heroin and fentanyl business. Easy says that he does not want to be a dictator and allows the club to decide, but before doing so, presents them with all the cash they made from their dealings so far. Everyone seems satisfied with the money, so no one stands up against it. Easy then asks Bishop about Lucky and if he's trustworthy. Both Bishop and Hank says that he is, so Easy decides they'll go to the meeting with the Suns. After the meeting, Easy asks Hank about the rat. There is no word yet, but Hank says Creeper is getting close. At the prison, Creeper gets a visit from Kate. She tells him about Jimenez and eventually tells Creeper that the rat is Easy. Creeper does not believe her at first, but she tries to convince him, saying that she heard it herself, and she reminds him that Easy killed a cop and should not be free. Creeper still refuses to believe this and ends the visit. As the CO takes him back, Creeper tells him that he needs to speak to Smokey, the person who got him stabbed. Angel then visits Sophia. After a bit of small talk, he brings up to her how Lobo's death was really terrible, and he tells her that Easy needs to be convinced to stop with the heroin. He thinks there might be a better chance that Easy listens to Sophia. Angel says he thinks Easy will get everyone hurt, including her. Sophia tells him to leave, and he says that he should have burnt it all down before doing so. When she questions what he meant by that, he doesn't answer and walks off. We then see Patricia in her office when she's visited by her boss. He tells her that he got a visit from Potter's people, who told him to put her on a leash. This drives her even more to go after him. Her boss tells her that she can do that and he won't stop her, but to be careful because she is messing with powerful people and it can result in both of them losing their jobs. We then go to Potter, who is seen meeting with Soledad and Miguel. He is pissed off at them for killing Eduardo after he told them to make a deal with him. Soledad is still under the impression that Eduardo broke the deal, but Potter outs Miguel for having not told her the truth. He reveals it was the Mayans that raided the warehouse, but Miguel says they don't know for sure. Potter also reveals to Soledad that Miguel met with him earlier in the day, and she walks off. After she leaves, Potter tells Miguel that he owns him and he can take everything from him anytime he wants. Back at prison, Creeper gets his meet with Smokey. Creeper wants to know who the rat is, and Smokey confirms that it is Easy. Right after, Creeper gets a visit from Easy. Easy starts telling Creeper that the club will keep taking care of him and whatnot, and eventually Creeper reveals to Easy that he is aware he's the rat. Easy doesn't deny it, but says that he is trying to bring the club to new heights. Creeper does not care though, and he thinks that brothers died for nothing but lies, and that he is locked up for nothing but Easy's lies. Creeper says that he believed in Easy, but Easy says that he just needs to keep on believing a little longer. Creeper says that he will get word to Hank about him being the rat and burn everything down. After Easy realizes he won't convince Creeper, he grabs him and pulls Creeper on top of him. He calls out for help, making it look like Creeper attacked him. The guards run over and start beating Creeper as Easy watches. We then go over to Miguel's place, where Patricia visits. She isn't necessarily concerned with Miguel's crimes and doesn't really want to go after him, but wants to use him to get to Potter. She wants to know about his relationship with Potter. She tells him that if he were to be taken down for his crimes, he would be in for life, without a doubt. A couple hundred years at least. But if Miguel gives the info on Potter, she could make sure that he gets out on time for his son's wedding. He is not too impressed with this offer, saying that she's offering a free man a cage. But Patricia says that everything is crashing down and that she's offering him a choice for him to keep a future with his family. We then see the Mayans arrive at the meeting and all the guns are taken. Inside, Isaac starts talking to Easy, and eventually he wants to know where Coco is. It seemed he was actually unaware that the Sons killed Coco. Easy is not really engaging in any conversation, he's only repeating one thing. They'll accept a full surrender of the Sons of Anarchy. Eventually a small scuffle breaks out, but Lucky shuts it down. Lucky says they promised no violence, but Isaac says that he is not leaving until someone dies. He wants a one-on-one fight to the death between his best man and Easy's best man. Isaac chooses a tall, large Sons of Anarchy member to fight, but Easy steps in for himself. At first, Easy is getting beat really badly and is pinned down to the ground, but he's eventually able to get control, get on top of the Son, and bashes the guy's head into the floor until he dies. Afterward, the Sons leave and the Mayans do as well. Back at the clubhouse, Easy washes up, and then Sophia says that they have to talk about Angel. The rest of the conversation we don't get to hear. Afterward, they enter the clubhouse and the Mayans start pounding on the table and chanting Easy's name. As they continue to do that, we see Creeper on the floor in his cell. The episode ends with Letty and Hope getting captured by Isaac and one of his men. He says that she will have to pay for what Coco took from him and that she'll have to do something for him. The episode ends before we get to know what that is. This episode definitely had a lot going on and was the best one of the season. Now, I know that's not saying much because this season hasn't really been too good so far, but at least we're making some improvements. We finally got the revelation about the burnt warehouse. Angel was towards the top of my guest list on who that was, so there really was no surprise there. We finally got to see some Mayans, Sons action, which was nice. Things are starting to heat up with the cartel. Soldan knows it was the Mayans, Miguel knows about Angel, and we have Patricia and Potter both trying to come down on them. And of course, Creeper knows about Easy. I'm guessing Creeper's in solitary right now because they think he attacked Easy, so that will buy Easy some time before Creeper is eventually able to call Hank. I'm curious to see what Easy does, but I would not be surprised if we see him try to go after Creeper and even frame him. Creeper telling Easy he was going to call Hank was really stupid though, and I don't know what he thought would happen. I think that's just a really sloppy, cheap cop-out of a writing choice to get Easy out of this situation. The whole rat story coming back after it was put to bed was just dumb to begin with, but I am still curious to see how far Easy is willing to go to cover his tracks. Definitely still some problems, but it was better than every episode this season. Let me know what you guys thought of it down below in the comments, and thanks for watching.